Okay, so my previous video on Shokz guide was made before StarCraft 2 was released. But now that StarCraft 2 has been released, Shokz guide has really had a lot added to it. The guide has really been fleshed out. Just to give you an idea of how much has been added, I'll just scroll down the table of contents here, and you can just see how much longer the list has become. You can watch my other video and see how much smaller the table of contents is. But now, a lot has been added. Unit guides for each of the 3 races have been added, and mission guides have also been added, starting from the very first mission and going to the last. The beginner's guide has been fleshed out more. It starts you from the very basics of the game, like what are units? How do you do the moving thing with the units? Like, it's really added a lot, and so if you have no clue how to play this game but for some reason you bought it, it'll get you started. Some of my favorite guides on Shokz guide are in the general guide section. Here's a race comparison guide which breaks down the strengths and weaknesses of each race, has a video. So it goes through each race and kind of talks about it. So if you're really undecided on which race you really like, this can help you get started. Another favorite of mine in the general guides is the mentality of a pro. This really walks through your mindset, the rules to follow on really how to become very good. Because it's more than just memorizing strategies. You really have to start thinking like a pro. And so he wrote a guide for it, and it's really, really helpful. Another general guide that's been added are the StarCraft 2 cheat codes guide. So if you really can't get past a mission or you just want to have a little fun, the cheat codes are now listed in here. Let's take a look at one of the mission guides so you can get a feel for it. At the top, the mission objectives are listed along with the bonus objectives, and then it has a video. And it walks you through the mission with the video and with text. Lots of pictures on how to get through each mission, the achievements you can get also. Let's take a look at a more specific strategy guide. This is the one base Mutalist Rush strategy guide. It's got a brief explanation and then a build order, exactly what you need to do to get ready for it, and then goes in to tell you how to attack, and then some additional notes about it. So each guide is very detailed. Lots of pictures, lots of diagrams, and a lot of them have videos in there showing you what to do. Here's the Defending Against Void Rays guide. It's got a build order, if they come, what to do. So you can see the guides are each very detailed. It's very good. Here's another thing that's been added to the guide that I thought was really neat. He's added these maps in that are training maps. This has a multitasking trainer map, gives you kind of an overview of it, and right here you can download the map, and so you can train your multitasking skills. Here is another one. It's the build order tester. So in the build order tester map, you're given 10 minutes to execute a build order, and then after that time, the map actually gives you feedback and a score on how well you did on that. So as you can see, Shokz guide has really grown a lot and is continuing to grow all the time. So if you're serious about getting good at StarCraft 2, I'd get serious about getting this guide.